welcome back to Smears Encounters Tray Part 3. So, we just got it back from blasting. I wasn't going to show any of this, but I thought I might as well, you know. So, we just picked it right back up from blasting. Good old Uders. So, let's move my toolbox and balanced it between the tire and the toolbox, dropped it down 2 straps. Done. So, what we're going to go do is we're going to underbody it, underbody the underside obviously, and then we are going to roll some hammer tone all over the deck and everywhere pretty much. So I was getting 2 different kinds of coatings. It's getting underbody, which is this stuff, so shit is called underbody, so shit is called undercoating M40. So I got a Schultz gun to put that through, and then I am going to put some of this on it. So better charcoal, hammer tone, not black, it's not silver, it's a grey black. But anyway, for a time lapse of clean, I've just literally got it off, wax and greased everywhere I was touched. So I'll start up the compressor, and I got to get the rags off underneath because he was moving this around with a forky. He put rags underneath depending on how it sat on the tray. He didn't realise that I was going to put it on the tray the way I did, and hopefully the audio is good because I've got a new one of these. Finally got myself a little Mikey, so you might see that float around the video or in the time lapse. But anyway, we'll get onto this and get into it. So now that that's done, and the floor and myself are covered in a heap of underbody, you can see it on the front side, bit of shine there, so a bit too much, but now it's both of them used also, they don't go very far, and that's with that gun turned down. All done the rears, that's what you didn't see in the last video. I forgot to actually film putting these rears in. It would have been a video by themselves because they took all bloody day. So I also added in a brace, so it kind of ties in nicely, so that end turns into like a slider if the tray ever hits the bank or something. But we'll go through and we will on the screen though. So now we'll go through and I'll mix this bugger right on out, because as usual there'd be like about 15 mil crap in the bottom where you got to clean up. You got to stir back in, that's all your hardness and stuff. So stir that in and throw a time lapse up of painting this deck of this tray. I'll click off that. But yeah, apart from this being my third try to get footage or audio
for the footage now, because one, the new mic I got for the GoPro, staticky as hell, and I filmed everything not realizing how staticky it was. So back to just the GoPro by itself using its own mic. But hopefully, you can also hear I sound like crap. Been sick last few days, so dealing with a head cold, which is trying to kick my butt, but we're not letting it. But anyway, this will be the final video for the tray, because it is done. It is painted. All we're doing now is putting the lights in it. So my ute is still on the road, being that I literally just drove it this morning. Got pretty new ones. So I just bought the same tail lights as I had in my other tray. I'll keep them as spares for maybe this rig once it's done, and yeah, we'll get onto that later. But anyway, we're gonna throw some, gonna put my tail lights in it, I'll put my reverse lights in them, right, wire all them up. So, we're back again. I keep forgetting to turn this damn GoPro on when I'm doing stuff, but there you go, all the tail lights are in. Brand new reverse lights you can go in. Then I stuck my number plate and it's lights in. Now my ute's in here. So there's the length of loom for the tail lights. They're Deutsch connected. Here's the trailer plug. So I've just spent the last, what, 2 hours, babe, messing around with this damn thing. As you can tell, I'm still sick. Feel like crap, got a whole damn headache. But so when I built this car, I made the plugs come out of the back of the cab. So that's the end of the factory wiring for the wagon. So you can see the fuel still goes to the tank. That's factory. I've just rewrapped it. So my trailer plug goes over to there. Where it picks up the electric brake out of the cab, goes down. So there's the other plug for the actual tail lights, which I'll probably run down here, in under there along the cradle, because on the old tray they used to literally come out of the cab, go up beside that mount, and literally they all used to tie along the tray. So anytime you want to pull the tray off, which was, for me, I kind of like pulling the tray off occasionally, for the sake of, well, keeping that clean. And that's done. You've seen the time lapse of wigging around with that cable. So because I've got new reverse lights in the tray, because the old trays, old reverse lights, is cheap Sunny eBay stuff. These are, where did I get these ones from? I forget where I got these ones from. They're the same spot I got my light bars from. But they're proper Deutscht connectors, so I thought I'd upgrade the plugs. Also just hardwired all the tail lights. On the other tray, as you've seen, the driver's side was to a Deutscht connector, the passenger side was hardwired. Originally they were all on Deutscht connectors. I don't feel like spending that much money again on Deutscht connectors. Plus, the way I'm going to set this up is I'll actually be able to pull it on and off when I want it. So I'll run this loom differently to in my last tray. Again, it'll just run down to, I don't even know what you call these ones, but these are just Nava clip, Nava connector. So I've got the colours to colours. It's not hard to bugger up. The only thing different is on this side, as you can see, the blue goes next to the earth. So on the car side, the blue and the earth are actually linked together. Because, well, blue is a service brake, and on our cars, we do have a trailer that's got a service brake. It's got electric brakes, which is a service. It melts the blue in any of your loom, so we run a heavy duty cable from your electric brake console down to your trailer plug. So don't care about using the blue as an earth in this. Again, it's my car, I know how it's wired. And it is actually detailed in a manual inside the car how the car was wired. This is the only thing that's not wired factory, because obviously I've turned into a ute. Like the Mrs. car, when we get around to that, we'll actually wire it all properly. If not, it'll be in a diagram, because someone can draw.
Oh, you have too much faith in me.
Someone can draw, I can't. I'm good at drawing squares. They turn out as triangles. So, but anyway, that's the tray done. The only thing I've got left to do, there is a plug on that side of the loom. That one there, it's got Deutsch on it. That is for the number plate lights, so I will go through and I'll put them back in the Deutsch, because they're only a light cable, being I think there are 3 LED on each for your license plate. So I'll go through and I'll put them on, and then I think this tray can actually go on. The only other thing I got to do is make the rear rack, so I'll do that today as well. I'll get the water behind the missus, so I'll do that, and hopefully this tray will go on the Savo. I mean, let's get into it. So there we go, that's these two here made. They do look like they're leaning back, but the same tray of trays, the front of the tray is leaning up. But that's all I'm going to do to them for now. I just wanted to make sure they were the right measurement on the headboard before this goes in the car. Of course, you know, the car's going to sit against that. So I don't want to be trying to fight the body to get to the headboard, to get the angles right. Gotta have the angles right. So, but the first one I welded didn't come out too bad. I don't mind calling myself a good grinder. Definitely not a welder. but again, they aren't actually too bad. And then the holes have got bolts in them, so they've been done up. So anyway, let's get this on the ute now and see how this turns out. So basking in the sun. Good time and Annie to do an outro and wrap this video up. I've still got to put guards and mud flaps on it. It's work in progress, but it's Wednesday at the moment, and this Wednesday today is shut. There's a public holiday for around Brisbane, so kind of annoying, so I can't go and get the flaps and the guards and stuff I want, but that out of the scrapyard. So how's that for reusing and recycling? But next time you see this car, it'll also be sitting on that stack of tyres over there next to the lovely partner.
Suck up.
I'm not, it's truthful. So once those tyres are on this, you'll have to wait. So this video will go up in real time. This video will go up in 2 weeks, and then you'll have to wait till the August 60 series meet to see how the ute turns out. And apart from that, we will catch you in the next one. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you like the stuff I'm making, the videos and content I'm creating.